Lendlease Global Commercial REIT is buying over GEM. I have made a video earlier indicating that I would like to have more safety margin in the share price before collecting. Back then, the price is at 84 cents. The earlier video link is shown on the top right hand corner. Suggest you to take a look if you haven't watched it, as it covers the fundamental analysis and the pointers I like on the acquisition of GEM. My view is that there will be opportunities to collect this REIT from next week onwards due to equity fundraising. Let's see why. As always, this is not investment advice. Let's start off with going through some facts of the equity fundraising. The private placement, or PP in short, is at 72.5 cents per new unit. The preferential offering, or PO in short, is at 72 cents per new unit. Approximately 648 million will be raised. PP will not be eligible to participate in the PO. Both PP and PO will not be entitled to the advanced distribution. This is the breakdown on the use of proceeds. 98.4% will be used to partially finance the acquisition of GEM and 1.6% will be used to pay the fees and expenses incurred. On a side note, the acquisition of GEM will also be funded by debts, pushing the gearing ratio to go above 40%. In the recent responses to questions from unit holders, S-REIT responded to the concern on gearing ratio and interest coverage ratio. In general, S-REIT is saying that after the acquisition, the parameters remain healthy and S-REIT can continue to grow. After the acquisition, S-REIT believes that the following levers will lower the gearing ratio to under 40%. Please pause the video here if you want to read the various points. These are the indicative key dates to take note of for the equity fundraising. The key dates are boxed in orange. Do note that 29th March is excluding distribution. Do also note that for PO, 29 new units can be issued for every 100 existing units. A summary of what was discussed earlier will be shown in the timeline below. If you buy and hold S-REIT on 28 March, it will include the distribution and will be eligible to subscribe to the PO. From 29th March onwards, S-REIT will exclude the advanced distribution. 30th March is the last day that investors will need to buy S-REIT so as to be eligible to subscribe to the PO. On 31st March and 21st April 2022, the new units of the PP and PO will be listed respectively. In my opinion, there are 4 factors that might cause some selling pressure. Investors might sell some of their shares as share price excludes distribution. Investors might sell some of their existing shares so as to have the funds to subscribe to the PO. Investors might take profits by selling the listed PP and PO shares. These selling pressures will create buying opportunities for S-REIT. Next is the technical analysis of S-REIT. We are looking at the weekly candle chart here. The horizontal support zone of 73 cents to 76 cents is shown. Since the start of 2022, the price is on a downtrend. Let's zoom in by looking at the daily candles chart. The trend is intact as the last candle broke back into the downtrend. It is likely that the downtrend will continue until it hits the horizontal support zone. We will then need to observe what happens to the price if it hits the 76 cents support zone. With all the information in mind, the average share price is 77.4 cents if we buy S-REIT at the price of 80 cents on 28th March. We can do some calculations to get our average buy price using the formula shown, considering if the buys come with distribution and if it's eligible for PO. The ideal scenario is to collect S-REIT at the price of 72 cents, but I think that's unlikely to happen unless there is some big event leading to the sell down of REITs in general. As my aim is to collect fundamentally strong REITs at a good price, my view is that I will start collecting S-REIT at the price range of 73 to 76 cents as there is a safety margin. Lastly, I would like to end off with a bullish news to all retail and office REITs. The government has announced key changes to Singapore's COVID-19 measures effective from 29th March 2022, which will greatly help the retail and office REITs. The key changes will certainly help Lendlease REIT moving forward. This is a list of reference I have used to create this video. Do subscribe and check out my other videos. Have a great day ahead.